are reacting to this ore tier list.
I don't know. It's random stuff like SNL.
What? No. Go back to the ore tier list.
Yeah, okay, I will. I will.
We're also eating pizza.
So.
Even. Hey everybody, it's your tier boy here. Welcome back. Take a seat, because when you hear this next statement, you're going to be pretty shocked. So definitely make sure you're sitting. Minecraft, it has ores. These ores are usually found under the ground. These ores help you accomplish different things in the game. Some ores are better than other ores, but which ores are better than other ores? Well, today you'll get my take on that age-old question, including the brand new Minecraft 1.17 ores that we know about so far, copper and amethyst. So, if you want to see me make more tier list videos on different things in this game, let me know by leaving a like on this video. If this video gets more likes than normal, I'll make more tier lists. If it gets less likes than normal, I'll delete the video. So here's our lineup of ores today. We have just about everything that can be mined in Minecraft. The beautiful amethyst, okay? Definitely amethyst. There's only one way to start things off today, and that is, of course, with coal. Sweet, sweet coal. Coal is most likely going to be the first ore that you come across in the game, and honestly, it's not an understatement here. Coal is also maybe one of the most important resources that you'll come across in the game. To make things even more exciting about coal, there is absolutely zero grind required to be able to mine this stuff. You'll be able to mine coal with only a wooden pickaxe. That is so simple. Even your pet salamander that only plays Among Us, strictly only Among Us, should be able to mine coal. This one is pretty much a no-brainer in my opinion. Yes, coal is crazy common, but also, yes, coal is very, very useful. Coal really sets the tone for every single other ore, so coal, an A-tier ore, for sure. There's really only one place that we could go next. That place, Iron City. Iron is most likely going to be the second ore that you find in your world. Now, right off the bat, iron does have a gigantic downside. To mine iron, you will actually have to grind a tiny bit, a very, very tiny amount, but a little bit. To pick up iron, you're going to need to use a stone pickaxe. Now sure, I can't really hold it against the iron too much, but stone pickaxe is essentially garbage. You craft this thing to get your first iron, and then you throw it away. It's not even worth keeping because it's not your first pickaxe. Another downside, when you mine iron, you're actually not going to get iron. Kind of. You're going to get iron ore. You'll need to take it back to a furnace, combine it with some type of fuel, maybe coal, and then you can actually use the stuff. From a game progression standpoint, totally makes sense. From an iron standpoint, well, if you just had iron, that wouldn't be good. With all of that being said, though, iron, it's amazing. Iron tools are the perfect early mid-game tool set. Iron armor, it's perfect, it's nice, it's good early on. Iron ingots, an essential crafting ingredient, so you can make things like pistons and other iron things. Iron, it's very, very good. So, with all of that being said, that is going to put iron solidly in the A tier, right next to coal. I can't believe I'm about to do our boy like this. I need to make it clear. Quartz, it's beautiful. It's one of the best looking block sets in the game. I mean, look at these blocks. How could you hate them? Trick question. You can't. They're amazing looking. And then, of course, you have other things like, comparators, observers, very, very useful redstone components. They're all great, especially observers for automated farms. But compared to coal, compared to iron, I'm crying right now, but quartz, it just doesn't stack up to the usefulness of coal and iron, and you have to go to the nether to get it. Nether's not fun. Quartz, B tier. I'm so sorry about that, Quartz. Lapis. Can anybody even actually say your full name? Seriously, Lapis Lazuli. That's such a weird name. And that's definitely going to hurt this thing right off the bat. Now, Lapis is also, well, it's a nice looking block, but that's going to be 9 lapis for a single block, kind of expensive, and it's not very useful. What do you use lapis for? Well, enchanting. It's basically a payment for enchanting, and nobody likes to pay. So lapis, not looking good for you. Lapis just doesn't have much to it, and it's basically fake diamonds. So lapis, D tier. Don't feel bad about that one. Pretend terracotta is copper, okay? I'll put some cool pictures on screen instead. So copper, Minecraft 1.17. We don't know too much about it quite yet, where you're going to need to go to find it, all of that type of stuff, but it does have a really interesting mechanic tied to it. The mechanic that I'm talking about, of course, is going to be the whole oxidizing stuff. So if you place copper down in your world and then you give it some time, like a long time, it's going to age and then it'll age again and then it'll age one more time and be fully green. It started out as like this terracotta color and then it ends up this really interesting green color. That's such a cool mechanic alone. It's really, really unique. Nothing in Minecraft behaves like that. Like it changes on its own due to time. And to make things even better, if you don't want it to change, you can stop it from happening. Really, the only downside, how expensive it's going to be to build with. I mean, 1 copper block is 9 copper ingots. That's absurd. If I want to make a whole copper roof, yeah, I'm going to need to get a lot of copper. So right now, we're going to put copper in the B tier. If it's easier to get, it moves up to A or maybe even S tier because it's going to be a nice building block. But if it's hard to get a lot of it, then unfortunately, it can't be better than 4. This is an amethyst. I don't care what you say, okay? Yep, just go with it for a little bit of time. We'll keep the amethyst preserved in the water because definitely that's how that works. So, the real amethyst. The Minecraft 1.17 amethyst. This stuff generates or grows in geodes, which is really, really cool. To mine the stuff, you really just need a pickaxe, which makes it insanely easy to get. To make things even better, amethyst makes really, really cool sounds when stepped on. That's nice. And then, amethyst, what do you use it for? Well, that's kind of the downside here, actually. You use it to craft...
Enter a world of wonder.
Oh, you have that right there.
The telescope, which is nice, don't get me wrong, I like the addition, but it doesn't even have a telescope stand, and when you have Optifine, what's the true point of the telescope? I get it, without Optifine it's amazing, it's cool, but also, when do you use the telescope? Like, seriously. The tinted glass is really cool, though. If it wasn't for the tinted glass, you know, the glass that doesn't let light through, I would probably have to put amethyst in like a D tier, but it would be like in between D and C, but right now, amethyst is C tier. Maybe amethyst will move up. It does have a lot of really cool mechanics. I just feel like the use is kind of lacking or unclear right now. Redstone, check that out. Some redstone over there, some more redstone over here, some redstone over there, and this is vanilla generation. I haven't messed with anything at all. So right off the bat, redstone is really, really common. In fact, redstone is so common that it gets annoying to find when you're branch mining and it keeps clogging up your inventory because there's just so much of the stuff, and then you already have like a bunch of blocks of the stuff back over at your base. Yeah, annoying. But there is a whole section of the game dedicated to redstone, a whole side of the community dedicated to redstone, which means it has to be at least a little bit of a big deal. Probably.
Bombastic gymnastics.
Redstone might be the most fleshed out ore. It has a ton of features, a whole section of the game, like I just said, tied to it. Redstone, pretty big deal. Redstone is going to be an S tier ore for sure. Redstone is amazing. It's really annoying to find. But what you can do with it is seriously crazy. So if I were a villager, I would probably end up placing emerald at like S tier or double S tier or like some kind of crazy tier. Emeralds would be like amazing to me. But if I were me, I would probably end up placing emeralds in like, honestly, C or maybe even D tier. Aside from villagers and trading and buying things, which usually is kind of a ripoff, not gonna lie, emeralds aren't very useful. Maybe like an emerald beacon or something, that would be cool. But yeah, using emeralds to buy things from villagers, that's probably not a very good idea. Emeralds are also nearly impossible to find, like they're so rare, you need to be in the mountains biome. Yeah, emeralds D tier, you use them to buy things, but usually you can just farm those things instead. Like the only thing that's worth buying is probably a mending book. Other than that, you just sell things to the villagers to get more emeralds to basically put in a chest and more. Emeralds is D tier. Only piglins and other pig-human hybrids like gold. Gold is pretty much garbage. Clocks are not good. Gold armor is bad. Gold, E tier. I'm sorry. If there were worse tiers, gold would move down E tier. Elites, cold take warning. Diamonds, they're pretty good. They're a nice resource. Definitely good and nice to have. Diamonds are useful. Yep, that's the cold take. I warned you. So maybe I have a little bit of bias because I've been playing this game for a long time and like forever, up until 2020, diamonds were the best ore in the game. But diamonds are seriously amazing.
Bombastic.
I like the grind that's required to find diamonds. You have to go down low in your world and then mine and mine and mine, and hopefully eventually you find them. Yes, the grind could be harder. You could get the best ore in the game within like the first 1 or 2 game days, but at the same time, if you're digging down to the bottom of your world and digging tunnels for this stuff, you're pretty much intentionally skipping a major part of the game. When it comes to diamonds and crafting, it's actually not very useful. You use diamonds to craft, well, diamond things and diamond blocks. So yeah, diamond things. But I mean, we're not going to hold that against the diamond because I mean they're pretty rare. If they were needed to craft a bunch of things, that probably wouldn't be good. The look of the diamonds, it's nice. The placement of the diamonds, that's good. I like it. The grind required to get diamonds, it's good. It's not too difficult, but it's not too easy, at least in my opinion. Diamonds are good. For like 10 years, they were the best thing in the game. They look good. Grind, it's nice. Could be a little bit harder, but it's nice. Diamonds, S tier ore, right next to redstone. Netherite. Netherite. This might be a hot take. So, netherite.
Don't. I'm gonna have to like.
It's cool looking. It does look really good. Like the design of the armor, like when you have a full set, it looks really nice. And with enchantments, it's cool. I like how it looks. It looks really good. Maybe even better than diamonds. But is netherite better than diamonds? Well, statistically, yes. Netherite has more durability, and the armor provides a little bit of knockback resistance when compared to diamonds. So check this out. The chest plate, +8 armor, +3 toughness, +1 knockback resistance. The diamond chest plate, +8 armor, +2 armor toughness. The grind to get netherite only to be rewarded with a little bit quicker usage, a little bit more durability, and if you're going for armor, a little bit more knockback resistance. Is it worth it? Well, that's really, really debatable. So netherite is definitely clearly late game. You're going to need to do a lot of work to find this stuff, but is all of that work worth it? Like, seriously, the extra durability, is it worth it? If you have access to the mending enchantment, a diamond tool is seriously way more than good enough. I'm not saying netherite is bad. What I am saying is the grind that's required to get a full set of netherite and, like, the tools and everything like that, maybe isn't worth it. Like I said, if you have mending and diamond, then your armor is pretty much good to go. In fact, you can actually do most things with just a full set of enchanted diamond armor. And actually, if you're good at the game, you can beat all of the bosses with an enchanted set of iron armor. It might be tricky, but it's doable. Netherite isn't bad. It's just not diamonds. Netherite belongs in A tier. There's a large grind required for netherite, and the payoff is not really worth it. Maybe netherite will get a little bit more useful in 1.17, you know, with like the warden and stuff, but for now, that's where I'm going to have to put netherite and all of the other ores. As of Minecraft 1.16.4, this is my ore tier list. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the...
I disagree with all of them, by the way. We also
and that was it. Subscribe to my channel.
subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna add.
Subscribe
say
to
your name. Wait, say your sub name.
SJ the Legend.
SJ the Legend.
Please subscribe on that channel.
Please, he's almost at 100.
Yeah. Yes, and I make tons of cool.
At 1 million, he'll do a face reveal.
Oh yes, I will.
For now, you have to keep it shh, even though I'm gonna blur it out.
Oh yeah.
But goodbye, cuties. Mwah. Bombastic.